I used to be a Hindu monk for 3 years in India, searching for something with purpose and meaning, finding my truth, God, freedom, enlightenment, liberation, moksha, connecting to my higher self. I was just on a quest. Now I help people break through the noise, the fear, the heaviness, the pressure that you've been carrying, and remember who you really are, and manifest the life of your dreams, creating the life of your dreams and living up to your potential. So this is your invitation to come home to yourself. I do it through breathwork, neurosomatic healing, modalities, and spiritual coaching rooted in lived experience that I went through from dark to light. And it wasn't always like this. Before I became a coach, a guide, a healer, I was searching just like you, searching for peace, the meaning of life, the meaning for my life, clarity and courage to take the next step in the right direction towards living the life of my dreams. That you feel in your heart that there's more to life that you're meant for. I thought I found it in the ashram and rituals and devotion to a guru, but what I actually found was spiritual manipulation in disguise. And it turned out to be a cult that I was living in for 6 years. 3 of those 6 were in India. So behind all of the rituals and yoga and devotion, there's a narcissistic guru, and I thought I would never break free. And it ended up breaking me, actually, and held me captive. I left the ashram completely shattered, heartbroken. My nervous system was fried. I was confused. I was experiencing vertigo. I didn't know who I was. I came back to San Francisco, landed in SFO, and with bare feet, smelling like shit. But that became the turning point where I started the path of rediscovering who I am, rebirthing like a phoenix rising out the ashes. And through darkness, I discovered what light can never teach. Because the darkness teaches you how to sit with yourself where no one else can, and how to face the parts of you try to outrun. So I had to rebuild, find my truth, rediscover who I am. And when I got back to the West is when I started healing. I found neurosomatic healing modalities, a mix of nervous system regulation and subconscious reprogramming. It helped me clear trauma from my body and stop living in survival mode. It brought me back into my body with grounding practices, back into my breath, back into trusting myself, others, and life again. I layered that with breath work, shadow work, inner child healing, neuro-linguistic programming, and spiritual practices that were refined and tuned and customized for what I was going through specifically. So through the 6 years, I molded myself, and I'm still creating myself actually through this grand process of life. And there's still an inner monk that rebirthed into this coach, and my soul is coming forward after 6 years of being back to help guide others through that same or similar journey that I was on, of rediscovering themselves through the dark into the light, from emotional chaos to clarity, from burnout to inner peace, from fear to real power. And on this channel, I'm sharing what I lived. You'll find breathwork journeys, tools to heal your nervous system, wisdom drops and gems, spiritual insights, and you know what? Conscious rap from my soul that will hopefully hit your soul and that you find relatable. This is for the ones who are ready to rise, for the ones who've been through it but know they were made for more. So if you're ready to let go of what's holding you back, to stop overthinking, to breathe deeper, to finally feel like you again, subscribe, drop a comment, let's stay connected. Go to my website, book a call with me. You're not alone. Your breakthrough begins now.